Alright, we are live. Welcome to The Logic. I am the logical one, John Wise. And today I have a figure here that I'm going to review that I absolutely didn't know this was even a thing. Okay, so let's just bring it out here. Star Trek, the original series, Captain James T. Kirk. And this is done by McFarlane Toys. First off, I didn't know McFarlane had the Star Trek toy toy license. Last I knew, it was Playmates. So that must have been a pretty long time. But I saw this in my local Walgreens. And, I mean, I'm going to open them up. I'm going to turn the camera around and do better. But, I mean, this is an awesome figure. This is quite possibly the best looking Star Trek figure I've ever seen. Definitely the best looking Captain Kirk figure. And looking at it, I thought it was NECA. Before I turned it around and saw that it was McFarlane Toys. So this is really cool. We're gonna go ahead and open this thing up now. Gonna go ahead and turn the camera around a bit here, so we can get this thing. Alright, give me just a moment here. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging here real quick. This is original series, as you can see. You can plainly see the figure inside. I can add a little bit more light. Sorry. I mean, you can see the Captain Kirk figure inside. You can see all the accessories he comes with, which we'll go over. Has his name right here, Captain James D. Kirk. This is really cool. What's really cool is, like I said, the back actually has a picture of this particular wave. Look who else is in the wave. Jean-Luc Picard. Yes. My captain. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still a huge fan of Kirk. Kirk will always be the captain, but this will always be my captain. I always loved Picard. Picard was my favorite. That's who I grew up with. I grew up watching the original series on reruns, but I was watching Next Gen from the very first episode. So, take it as you will. But I mean, these look fantastic. Like I said, these look like NECA figures. And as you can see, these are 7-inch figures. Then we have the other figures that are coming in the line here. Spock, which I can't wait for Spock. Obviously, he's the logo of the channel. And then I can't remember her name, but that's Sasha from The Walking Dead. I know she's on the new Star Trek Discovery, which is eh. But here's something really cool. We're getting a new phaser. Yes! That is so cool. And then, of course, we have the McFarlane logo down there. So, yeah. But this was totally unexpected. I went into my local Walgreens looking for Mystique. Actually, Marvel Legends Mystique. And I found this. But a buddy of mine who works at a Walgreens says these aren't even supposed to be out on the shelves yet. And I managed to pick them up. And nobody has Picard. Otherwise, I'd be reviewing Picard right now, too. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting this guy all opened up. So I had a comment pop up. It was deleted, I believe, because it's not there anymore, but I was allowed to still read most of it. Why I don't pre-open the figures before I do the review. And that is because if there's an issue with the packaging, I like to see how difficult it is to open, things like that. You know, kind of give the buyers kind of a heads up, like, hey, this is what you're in for. This was, of course, in response to me opening up the Masters of the Universe figures recently. So, and I apologize. If that does annoy you, I do apologize. I will do my best for future reference to try to refrain a little bit from doing that. So, but this package, I don't really care the condition. Now, I am scared because my history with McFarlane Toys is as follows. They tend to break. The ones I've had, I had an Eric Draven Crow action figure from the movie Maniacs line, and he broke. I had an Ash from the Evil Dead series action figure, and he broke. And I have heard horror stories of other people's figures also breaking. So, yeah. So I'm really hoping that this is not one of those. I'm hoping they kind of got quality issues and stuff like that out of the way. Now, I'm going to show you real quick. He did have a tie, which I did break. Now, all these accessories are held in with tape. So what I'm doing right now is trying to go in and just kind of get these out. There we go. This is pretty cool, though. I mean, this was an amazing surprise. Was not expecting these at all. Was not expecting to spend the money I did on this. Now, this, I believe, goes for normally like $20. I think this was on sale for $16.99 at Walgreens. That was as of, I want to say Friday or Saturday. It is the 7th right now of March. So, okay. I almost have the accessories out. Okay. Now I gotta get the figure out. This is one time I'm not really caring about the packaging. The packaging I'm going to end up throwing out. I am going to end up throwing out the package. So. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. The figure has been released from his prison. So. Alright. Now, he does come with a stand here, so I'm going to go ahead and stand him on it real quick. No, I'm not. We'll go over all that. So here is Kirk. Try to get him to stand without the actual stand. There we go. And he looks really, really, really cool. I mean, he looks, look at that, just like William Shatner. So, yeah, very, very cool. So, I guess we need to go over articulation on this guy. I like to do articulation before we go over too many other details. So, the head sculpt. Let's see here. His head goes side to side. Slightly up, slightly down. Slightly side to side. So, it's on a ball joint. Alright, that's cool. His arms. By the way, the joints on these are very, very tight. His arms go out like that. Okay, very cool. Arms go up all the way around. Looks like we have elbow joints. Very tight, very on a ratchet actually. So that's cool. They swivel, the wrists, and we do have wristbands. So very, very cool. Let's see, do we have waist articulation? No, we do not have waist articulation. Looks like it might, but no. So, his legs. Put that out a bit. His legs. Aha! His legs go out that far. And I am fully aware that I am touching the captain's crotch. His legs go out this much. And back that much. Oh, wow. Okay, so so there's a couple things. One, there are knee bends right there. Very tight, very You can actually almost see the ratchet in there. So, that's cool. And check this out. We even have swivels right there. That's interesting. The other one the other one has that too. And you can swivel while they're bent. So that's awesome. So let's see if we have boot cuts here. No boot cut, but we do have swivel at the, we have rocker joints. And yeah, so we're good here on the ankles. Rocker joints and bends and stuff like that. So that's cool. But again, no twist at the boots, but we do have a twist at the knee. So that's really, really cool. Loving this figure so far. Absolutely. I mean, this could possibly be the best Star Trek figure they've ever made. Yeah. Very, very cool. I absolutely love this. So let's go over the accessories, shall we? First off, he comes with a stand. And it does say Star Trek. That's kind of cool. So then we're going to be able to... Now, this is where I'm going to look at the... Okay, the stand looks like it's kind of sturdy. All right. Because my Crow figure, the reason why it broke is I plugged him into a stand and the peg broke in his ankle, his foot. So there we go. He stands just fine. He comes with, first off, phaser rifle. Look at the details on this thing. This thing is amazing. It's almost, I don't know, it almost feels like it could be translucent. Oh my god, it moves. It moves. Does it come out? No way. I guess you could take it out if you wanted it to, but it swivels. Oh, that is so cool. Wow, okay, bonus. But no, look at the details on this thing. Got the trigger right here, which is also a different color. Got the two shades here, the light blue and that's like the silver metallic. The buttons. Got the ray here. That is so awesome. My mind is blown that this is actually as an articulation. That's so cool. Of course, you can't have a Star Trek figure without two major accessories. One of which is the communicator. I'm sorry, the communicator. The phaser. And again, this thing is really, really nice. Nicely painted. And then we have the communicator, which I have yet to see an action figure where the communicator, which pretty much always looks like this, but this doesn't collapse down. I would love to see one where it actually folds down, to see a closed version and we can just open it up. But, you know, but that's still pretty cool. And then he comes with an extra hand. Now, these kind of extra hands always bother me because I know what's coming. His hand's going to unpeg. The peg's going to be in his wrist. And then you're going to try plugging this into the wrist. And while you're trying to do that, the thing's going to be moving all over the damn place. I could see it now. So we're going to go do that here in shortly. Let's go ahead and go over the details on this Captain Kirk now, before we start taking him apart and breaking him. So first off, again, let's go back to this head sculpt. This head sculpt is simply fantastic. I mean, it looks so much like the character here. The hair color, the tone, absolutely love it. And let's talk about the uniform. this uniform, I had gotten asked by a few people I sent pictures of this to if it was a cloth uniform. I'm like, no, it is not cloth. And then I was second guessing myself. I was like, well, it could be. I haven't opened it yet. And I can confirm it's not cloth. It's sculpted plastic. And the insignia on there looks fantastic. I mean, it actually has the captain symbol right there. And I really, it's blurry. I'm trying to, there we go. My mind is blown away with this. First off, my mind is blown that we have this figure. Again, I was not aware that these were even in existence, or going to be in existence. The pants are also, I mean, they look like they're like a cloth material. I mean, this is fantastic. The boots, even. Just, again, mind freaking blown. Shiny boots. Just simply amazing. Absolutely love this. Now, so we have two hands here. We have this hand where it looks like he's pointing. We have this hand where it looks like he's throwing a punch. You'll notice it's open, but at the same time, it's kind of closed. But you can't really fit, I don't think, anything in there. No, you're not going to be able to fit the communicator in there. You're not going to be able to fit that in there, the phaser. You're not going to be able to fit the phaser rifle in there. So you're going to have to switch the hands. And if I can get this hand on here, I'll probably leave it on. Because quite frankly, why would you not want him to be able to grip hand? Well, hold on. His other hand might be able to hold the communicator. Can his hand hold the communicator? No! Can his hand hold the communicator? Kinda. Give me a moment. I'm working on it. I is working on it. It almost seems like it should be able to hold the communicator. I'm so afraid. Okay, so he can hold the communicator in that hand. So that's cool. Let's carefully take this one off and replace it with the other one. Again, this is where my experience with McFarlane Toys comes into play, and I start to go in panic mode a little bit. Kind of like NECA. So let's see how easy this thing pops off. Okay. Took a little bit of twist and turn and don't bend. Yeah, this is pretty thin, so be very careful putting this one on. I didn't hear a pop, which worries me. I like to hear a pop, knowing that it's in there. I'm assuming it is, because it's not falling off and it's not coming. Alright, we're going to say it's in there. Alright, now we could probably add one to the other. So let's do the classic phaser, because that's what we want to see. We want to see him holding the classic phaser. So there we go. And there he is, holding the classic phaser. And yeah, oh my god, he just looks simply amazing. Now, worth noting, it's a little loose in his hand. It doesn't really have a trigger. It does have a trigger, but you can't really. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not really been an issue. I can still move him around. So I guess ain't too big of a deal. I can move him like that. It ain't gonna move. Okay, well, it ain't too big of a deal, though. So still, that looks really cool. I absolutely love this. Alright, let's take that out. And let's see what he looks like with the phaser rifle. For that, I'm probably going to have to extend his arm out. There we go. Never. Alright. So that just looks weird. Not gonna lie. I know it's supposed to go a certain way, but yeah, I'm not. So I'm probably not going to be displaying him with the phaser rifle. He'll probably just have the Type 1 phaser in his hand here. And be done with that. There we go. So there we go. So there you go, guys. This is the McFarlane Toys Star Trek Captain Kirk action figure. I don't know if these are Walgreens exclusives. There was no Walgreens exclusive sticker on it. I did see these on Amazon. But as far, I mean, I know Walmart hasn't been carrying Star Trek. Walmart hasn't carried Star Trek figures since the 2009 movie, which was the last time I bought a Star Trek figure. It's the first Star Trek figure I bought in 10 years. Yeah, and McFarlane Toys, I don't know if you can find those at Toys R Us or not. I know they got to deal with NECA and they got to deal with Funko. I don't know if they do McFarlane Toys. So right now, as far as I know, the only place you can get these is Walgreens. And like I said, I found them available on Amazon. They run for about 20 bucks is the normal price. Like I said, I found this at Walgreens on sale for $16.99. So I say, if this is something you might be interested, go take a look at Walgreens. Just support your local business first, always. And I definitely plan on looking for Picard and getting him. And then Spock when he comes out. And God, I hope we get a McCoy. I hope we get a Data. I would love a Janeway. Good Lord. A Q. Maybe a Borg figure. So many possibilities. I really hope this line succeeds. Because this is really, really cool. I absolutely love these figures. So... Alright, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Hey, if you're new to the channel, do me a big fave and hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe announce button so you know whenever I go live or post a video. Hit the like button and do me a big fave. If you think somebody might like this figure or just a Star Trek fan in general, share the video. You know, share if you care. And until next time, this has been John. Live long and prosper, my friends.